Okay, welcome to Intermediate Writing, the Cheryl Yenter YouTube. I'm going to give some information before class so you can look at this, think about it, so when we get to class, the information is review. And I'm hoping that by doing this, we can get a little closer to reading and sharing our work more. Okay, so this week we have worked on taking notes, and you're coming to class with all of your notes either in electronic form, written down on a piece of paper, or it's in Google Docs. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take all that information and you're going to create an outline. And my dears, the outline cannot be in complete sentences. You've got to cut yourself down to short phrases. Some of you, this is really easy to do. Some of you do it already. Some of you are still writing too much. Please, short phrases. I'm going to look at all your notes and I'm going to compare it to the outline, and I don't want to see long sentences. Okay, so I'm going to use Sarah. This is Tiger. Some of the cats will probably show up into the video. Tiger's here. I'm going to use Sarah's. All right, so Sarah took her notes on loose leaf paper. She did one page per what she figured was a main heading. Okay, so she's got headings that are, her topic is Olga Korbut. She's got a setting called tallness and weight. She's got a setting called, or a category called coaching and training. She's got a setting called 1972 Olympics. Okay, so, and she has more. So what she's going to do is, John, we just lost it. Do I just keep going? What we're going to do is take your main heading and turn it into an outline. So Sarah takes her page that says 1972 Olympics. She reads through it, and she goes to another complete clean page, and she starts putting in the information that she needs from 1972 Olympics. A, 1, 2, 3, and she could even do B, 1, 2, 3, C, 1, 2, 3, underneath the 1972 Olympics. This could be huge, but it's all 1972 Olympics. And then she's going to take her next idea, which is the moves that Olga Korbut created and the ones that are named after her. So she's going to her notes where she has all the notes taken on Olga Korbut moves, and she's going to move from those notes to creating an outline on one page. Okay? So when she's done taking one of these notes and moving it into an outline, she's going to take her trusty pen and she's going to make a check mark on the note. So she knows she has used it and she has moved it to another spot. All right, now that's all done on paper. You can do the same thing if you decide to do this in Google Docs. You just have to put a heading on it, start typing your notes in, moving things around, and taking your notes here or wherever you took them and put some kind of mark to show that you've used it. Okay, highlight it, check it off, put D for done, something to let you know that you have used that piece of information. Okay, so that is what your task is going to be for this week. You're going to take all those notes and turn it into an outline. And it's not going to be that difficult because you already have your headings because you took notes that way. You're now just going to take this and turn it into an outline. You're not going to just go in order. Some things might fit better in a different order. All right? So try your best to put everything in, check off when you're done, and you will have a really well-written outline. You can do it on loose leaf. You can do it in your spiral. You can do it on Google Docs. You can do it, if you do the note card thing, that's cool because you're going to have all these note cards floating around on the floor, and then you just move them around to where you want, and then write down the outline. If you go to your intermediate folder, there is our handouts for a expanded outline. That's what you're going to be using. Okay? As usual, I am available for questions, so email me. Okay, next concept is trying to beef up our beginning paragraphs. Okay? And so we're going to beef that up with general, specific, thesis. This is a review for some of you. This is new for some of you. All right, so your goal then after this part will be every time we write something to start our essays with general sentence, then a specific sentence, and then a thesis sentence. So what does that mean? The general statement is a statement that is broad and has something to do with your topic but is not the main topic. Okay, for example, all summer foods are welcome fare. That's really broad. You don't know where in the heck you're going with that one. All summer foods are welcome fare. That is very general, okay? Then the next thing you do is specific. You narrow it down. Specific mentions a specific aspect of the topic, but it's not going to really be the thesis statement yet, but it's going to get closer to the thesis statement. So we're going to go, it's a funnel. You start wide, general, specific, thesis. And then when you hit your thesis, everything in the paragraph comes out of that thesis statement. So now, what is general? So we're at the general, all summer foods are a welcome fare. Specific, picnic foods are specifically or specially tasty. That's specific. I'm now at picnic foods, okay? So we've got something specific, but the reader still doesn't know where you're going. So now you get even narrower to your thesis statement. But watermelons are the epitome of summer eating. That, my friends, is very, very thesis-y. Okay, I just made it into a verb, whatever. But that is the crystallization of this essay. So, general, all summer foods are welcome fare. Specific, picnic foods are especially tasty. Thesis statement, watermelon is the epitome of summer eating. Now the rest of our paragraphs can be all about what that whole watermelon issue is. All right, now we can do that for everything. We are going to go over that in class. I have examples for you. I've got a worksheet or a cheat sheet basically that's going to show you some more examples that we're going to talk about in class. But let's think about that as a funnel. General statement, then we get a little bit more specific, and then we get very, very focused in the thesis statement. All right, the last thing I want to make sure that you guys have is a nice quote. This is from Ray Bradbury, a wonderful writer of science fiction. He says, "Just write every day of your life. Read intensely, and then see what happens." See you in class.